The mutual protection principle assumes that all council members contribute to the protection of all other members. That is the compact. That is what we agreed to. Her voice became very careful, very precise. She had chosen every word she was about to use many times in the months before this moment. Not all members are present in this chamber. The silence changed quality. It is difficult to describe how a silence can change quality in a room full of beings, but those present in the council chamber at that moment later described it with remarkable consistency. A feeling, physical and sudden, like a change in air pressure, like something that had been carefully not named for a very long time, had just had a name beginning to form nearby. There is a civilization whose seat has been empty in this chamber for 1,000 years. A civilization that left this body not because of war, not because of disaster, not because they were expelled, but because of disagreement. Disagreement over a principle this council has since acknowledged, in the privacy of subsequent resolutions, was not as simple as we told ourselves at the time. No one moved. I am not asking to relitigate that history. I am not assigning blame. I am asking a question that the founding compact of this institution demands someone ask. She looked up, all the way up, from the center of the floor to the highest rings of pods. What about the humans? The chamber did not break into debate. The chamber was silent. For 47 seconds, which is a very long time in an assembly of 4,000 civilizations, the Galactic Council said nothing. Then, from the Vithari delegation, a voice. Not Isaravel. An aide. Barely audible, in a whisper not meant for the floor microphones, but caught by them anyway. The humans. As if hearing the word spoken was the only way to confirm it had been said. And High Counselor Isaravel, who had been sitting in her position of ultimate authority, watching Luma of the Third Bloom, asked the question that Isaravel had, in the deepest private spaces of her 2,000-year-old mind, wondered about for the past 7 days and not allowed herself to voice. Because the implications were too vast. Because the politics were too thorny. Because for 2,000 years she had been the one with answers, and asking this question felt like the end of that. Looked down at the old pillory on the central floor and felt something she had not felt in a very long time. Relief. Someone else had said it first. She stood. The question has been raised. It will be considered. The chamber exhaled. And that's it for today's episode. Thank you so much for tuning in and spending this time with me. It really means a lot. If you enjoyed this conversation, do me a quick favor. Hit that like button, and if you haven't already, subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. It genuinely helps the show grow and lets me know what you want more of. Thanks again for listening. I'll see you in the next one.